9 races at Happy Valley on a Wednesday night as we hurtle towards HKIR IJC Week, just a week away. Very warm welcome to the show. I'm Andrew Lejeune. Please say I'm joined here in the studio by our form analyst in Paul Lally and race caller Mark McNamara as well. Mark, really strong finish to the programme for the 9 races as well.
Absolutely, Andrew. Hello to you and everybody. And that last race, Diamond Brilliant back to his happy hunting ground of Happy Valley. It doesn't matter where he races, he's very consistent. You're My Everything, so good on debut. First responders in form, family folks. And Rock Your Heart headline the race. It's just a really good field to finish the night.
It certainly is, yeah. You're My Everything unbeaten in Australia, 2 from 2. Unbeaten in Hong Kong so far as well. Paul, what else have we got to look forward to?
No jackpots, but really good even betting races. And there's a whole bunch of first starters throughout the card as well. A couple of them have trolled okay as well here in Hong Kong. So we'll see how they go on the night. OK, yeah, there's plenty of those. So we'll be looking at the back end of the programme, the final 2 races. In actual fact, races 8 and 9. Meeting number 24 is for the season. We're on the A course as well, so the rail is in the true position. So a couple of Class 5s early on over the 1,000 and 1,800 metres. We're looking at a Class 3 over the 18, then that final event, Class 3 over the 1,200 metres as well. So the 8th event, good lineup here. Zhang Baiqi, 3-time course and distance winner David Ferraris, Lyle Hewitson will be in the saddle as Luke still on the sidelines through suspension. Leap of Faith, Jianqi Monster, be ridden by Joe Moreira, who makes the switch from Savvy Kingman. He was on board Savvy Kingman for his last 2 wins. World Famous should roll forward from barrier number 9. We've got Fast Pace, who's a last start winner, again over the 1,800 metres, doors barrier number 12 here. Total Power and Beauty Spirit. His last 3 runs, last, first, and then last again. What can he do here for Matthew Chadwick from barrier number 6? OK, as always, we'll start off with the speed map. Good, we're predicting in the early stages here. Mark, who are the key runners maybe to push it along?
And we know Savvy Kingman likes to show pace. We've got World Famous sitting up outside of him. The horses 3 wide, Paul, are Fast Pace, Super Oasis and Leap of Faith. Do you think the speed map's got it right and that Fast Pace won't push on and try and find the lead?
Well, if he does, I think that Savvy Kingman is a horse that does like to get out rolling, as does World Famous. I mean, they're both reliable front runners. So if he does, it might be more good to Fast because I'm sure those 2 won't want to hand up. So it could be a little bit tricky for Fast Pace. Total Power stepping up in trip. He'll get back. Gift of Lifeline generally gets back as well.
He goes to the 1,800 metres for the first time, Gift of Lifeline as well. He was detached from the field last start and he made really good late ground. OK, so potential, a lot depending on Fast Pace, what he does as he roll forward. Well, good place in that regard might be to start with his trainer, Casper Founce. Casper, 2 runs in 4 days last time for a first and a third, so the big fella's in good form.
Yeah, Fast Pace is in good form, obviously up in class now. You know, he's shown us last season that he's competitive in Class 3 and he'd probably snag a place. You know, it's going to be tough to be winning again, I would say, but he's done his job for the season, already snuck us a couple of winners, and you know, whatever we get from now on will be a bonus.
You say he's done his job this season. He's certainly improved from, not that he raced badly last season, but he's gone to another level this time in.
Yeah, he's always been a consistent horse. He's a big, strong horse, and even though he's drawn out in the car park, being the 1,800, he'll get his chance to posse up into some sort of position and hopefully snag a place.
You're not afraid to back one up like him. What do you look for in a horse that can back up twice in 4 days?
Well, it's important that they're good doers. They come back and get straight into their feed, you know. And he's that type of horse that, you know, you come back after his race, eats up straight away, have a little spring in their step, you know, the next day or 2 after a race, and then you know you're in business.
Just seen Skyfield trial this morning here at Shard 10. What did you make of the trial?
Well, backfired a bit. You know, I put the cups on him to hope that he'd just come out and just snag him and switch off, but he wanted to do his own thing. It doesn't matter. He's a very fit horse, you know, and he's a very consistent horse, and I'm sure he'll give us a big run. He was a bit unlucky last start, you know, sort of a bit tight for a gap there and, you know, impeded, but he still showed a pretty good kick the last 100, and I think once you get to the A course with him, he's definitely going to be a first 3 chance on the big day.
Will we see the blinkers on the big day, or
no,
you decide?
No, he won't have the blinkers on, but like I said, he's a fit horse, and you know, he'll be running well.
Does he stay here in Shard 10 now, or does he go back to Chungfa?
He's here at Shard 10. We've only got, what have we got, another 10 days left, haven't we? So they're all here now, and game on.
Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained as far as Skyfield is concerned. Look forward to seeing him in the sprint. Let's concentrate, though, guys, on Fast Pace. And Paul, we just saw this as Casper was talking. He's a horse that's obviously got a good constitution. He's had 6 starts and he missed a top 4 once this season.
Yeah, he's going well, isn't he? Look, he got the sole lead here. That's just the query with this wide draw. It just makes it a little bit tricky with those other 2 pace runners underneath him. But look, he's in good form at the moment, and Casper's had some great success backing horses up. So, look, if he does get some luck, then we know he's consistent.
Yeah, it comes down to luck, doesn't it, from barrier number 12. He's now a 2-time winner over the 1,800 metres, so the distance isn't a concern. It's just a matter of where he's going to be in the run.
Well, Savvy Kingman's won his last 2 starts over the 1,800 metres. Comes here on a hat-trick with a number of horses finishing behind him last time. Now much better off at the weights, Mark.
He is indeed, and he carries an extra £6 here, Savvy Kingman. Tianchi Monster's a bit unlucky in the straight here. The door just closes a touch on him. Now, he's yet to actually win at Happy Valley, Tianchi Monster, but he's placed numerous times from his 7 starts and didn't get the clearest of running, and Leap of Faith, a consistent run from him, Paul.
Yeah, another good run from him, but another one that's just drawn a little bit awkwardly. Look, Savvy Kingman, I think, he just seemed to have found his niche. They just got to keep him rolling. I think he's a big horse, and that's the key for him. Yeah,
interesting that Joe is riding Tianchi Monster. He's been on board Savvy Kingman for his last 2 starts, and Savvy Kingman's been favourite for his last 8 starts. What are the key metrics here, Marcus? We're looking at the weight changes.
Yeah, these are the ones that competed against each other in that replay we just saw. Savvy Kingman's gone up £6 for the win. Leap of Faith carries an extra 3 for his second. Tianchi Monster goes up 2. Dynamic Eagle 1. Cheng Bai Chi actually carries an extra £1 for his 6th. And World Famous with 124. Having said that, Blake goes on Savvy Kingman, and he has ridden the horse into second before, so he does know him quite well.
He's £12.26 as well, Savvy Kingman. He's weighing in for this race, so he's a big horse.
OK. All right, well, let's have a look at Super Oasis. Paul, what of his chances, do you think, finishing 5th this day?
Yeah, look, he's been disappointing, hasn't he, Super Oasis? He'll get back, and another one who'll need a little bit of luck. Look, he's only won the once from his 26 starts here in Hong Kong, but this was a better run. He was only just under a couple of lengths away from the winner, but look, I couldn't have him in this.
He rode him pretty cold here. He's got form behind Far, which is good form, but when getting clear, he only held his spot and drawn out in 11-2.
OK, one more race to have a look at, and it's Total Power, Mark, and Gift of Lifeline finishing behind an informed Cheerful Days.
And I've got Gift of Lifeline in, stepping up to the 1,800 metres here on a very minor line. Having said that, Total Power's not going bad races either. He hasn't notoriously raced well in Class 3 until lately when he's been consistent, but he was about 4 lengths off the back of the field here at stages, Paul, Gift of Lifeline, so got him in on the step-up in trip.
I've done another one. I've got Total Power, and it's the first time he's run 1,800 metres on the turf. He did run on the wet slow a few seasons ago and didn't really suit him. So the way he finishes up, I think 1,800 will be ideal for him.
Gift of Lifeline has trialled since there and looked really good as well. But Tianchi Monster favourite, Paul, in looking like a good betting heat.
Yeah, so he's definitely in Tianchi Monster. Cheng Bai Chi is the one I'm going to go on top here, making the each-way play. Cheng Bai Chi. Look, the horse has been going pretty well, and he's drawn nicely in barrier 3, so it's going to be a little bit handy. He's currently at 12 and 4.2, so just take a chance with him. Savvy Kingman, Tianchi Monsters are obviously the hardest ones to beat, and Total Power in there for 4th. So 1, 6, 3 and 11.
With Savvy Kingman, he's a big horse, so the extra weight, it's not going to be an issue for him. He has carried £133 to win down in Class 4, so 1, 2, 8. It'll likely be no issue for him from barrier number 5. As long as he can get across and lead, he's going to be there for a long way. Leap of Faith goes in to second, even from barrier 10 with Zach on. He's just riding so well at the moment. Tianchi Monster is ultra consistent, and Gift of Lifeline, the step up in trip, does look a bonus. 6, 2, 3 and 5.
3 and 6, the cue for me there in race number 8. Tianchi Monster on top, Class 3 over the 1,800 metres. Up next for us, we're looking at a very competitive final event, Class 3 over the 1,200, plus all the best bets. That's still to come.
This is what I live for. I never quit, no, no, this is what I
first there. The second Sunday in December. Some big names on there, Mark, as well. I saw Love Zone Liu actually lands Wednesday night. She's still been out at Del Mar since her Breeders' Cup win. I saw her working very nicely the other morning.
So straight from the US to Hong Kong. So good to see her back after her win here last season, and then what she did over in the US. So she highlights an absolutely chock-a block full of talent. HKIR, Paul.
Yeah, definitely. Really looking forward to some of these overseas visitors coming across. It's going to be fantastic. We know the Japanese horses, if they arrive in good fettle, which they normally do, they're hard to beat.
They are. I understand it's her final start, Love Zone Liu as well. We've got 3 of the defending champions. We've got Dan on Smash in the sprint, Golden 60, of course, in the mile, and in the Vase, Mogul's back as well, but maybe hasn't had the greatest of seasons, Mogul, but that's the big one. A week on Sunday, the 4 Group 1s. We'll continue, though, with Happy Valley on Wednesday night, of course, before HKIR or before the international races then. We've got the IJC on the Wednesday night. That should be huge as well. Class 3 here over the 1,200 metres. Field is headed by Diamond Brilliant Zach Purton off the inside gate behind You're My Everything last time out. Family Folks, good third behind Scores of Fun last time. Rock Your Heart makes his Happy Valley debut. You're My Everything, 1 from 1 here in Hong Kong after scoring a great win. First up, Tony Cruz and Matthew Chadwick. The runner's a £10 turnaround with You're My Everything. Gets the visor on for the first time. Jazz Steeds won here a couple of times at Happy Valley, both over the 1,000 and the 1,200. Special M and Harrier Jet, the 10-year-old, has got a £15 turnaround with You're My Everything on their last meeting. All right, speed map is where we start, of course, and it should be sharp, this one, Mark, with a bit of competition for the lead.
Absolutely. Rock Your Heart, good luck, good luck. We know likes to go forward, quadruple, double. And the 2 on the inside, Paul. First Responder drawn 2, Diamond Brilliant drawn 1. They're not slouches out of the gate either.
Yeah, that's why I think it's going to be good to fast. And these other 3, they could make it a little bit difficult from the other 2. They're coming from the wide draws, which is quadruple, double, and good luck, good luck. The runner doesn't get much luck, does he? He's drawn 8 again, so it might be a little bit tricky for him. Special M didn't go too badly, and Family Folks will both get really good runs midfield, I think.
His trial's been quite good too, Special M, since his last start. But the runner, barriers 10, 8, 5, 12 and 10. And then, as Paul said, wide gate again this week, Andrew. He's in barrier number 8.
And You're My Everything, all the way out of the back. That's pretty much what he did on debut. It was still good enough to loop the field and win as well. Can he do it again? We'll have a look at that race in a moment. Let's start off with trainer, though, Benno Young.
Benno, Diamond Brilliant, have you trained many more honest horses than him?
Oh, yeah, he does. He's a quite consistent horse.
He's a horse that seems to race well no matter if you take him to Happy Valley or Sha Tin. Is he the perfect horse to have in the stable?
I think so. One of Happy Valley, Sha Tin, he still he can handle.
Drawn barrier number 1 this week. Is that an okay draw? Does he have enough early speed to kick up and get handy?
Oh, he does. I do draw 1, especially in Happy Valley. I think look at in this race. Seems there's a quite few got speed, so I think we can put into handy position. I mean that'd be ideal for him.
He's a big horse, over 1,200 pounds, so the 133 hasn't worried him in the past, the weight on his back.
Oh, of course, 133 is still a barrier for him. It's a handicap race. Draw 1, give him a big support.
And always nice to get Zach on board. He's got a great record on the horse.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
On yourself, 9 wins for the season. Are you happy with how it started?
I'm happy with the so far, but of course, more better.
What about new horses coming through? Are there any that you're particularly looking forward to seeing racing?
They're coming, some of them, they're coming on well. So hopefully, they will start soon.
Yeah, it's ticking along nicely. It's Benno, 9 winners. We're talking about 9 winners for the campaign so far. But let's have a look at that race again, because there was a few more in it that we need to talk about. Paul, You're My Everything was the winner. So this was him on debut. Biggest was his name when he raced in Australia. The other horses to look out for, Diamond Brilliant, which heard from Benno. He runs second. The runner, he finishes in 4th position. Special M, he's further forward as well, eventually in 5th. Harmony and Home, he's towards the back. He runs 6th. And then Harrier Jet, the old boy, keeps on giving right in the middle there. He eventually runs 7th.
Yeah, there was a bit of pace in it. The race was run to suit You're My Everything, and he won really well. I mean, I think the race is going to be run pretty similar coming up on Wednesday night as well. But look, it was a great debut. He's unbeaten now, as we said at the start. He's 2 from 2 in Australia. He's come out here and won this one as well. So, look, if he can reproduce this, then he's definitely right in the firing line and could win again.
Absolutely. Diamond Brilliant's just so consistent around Happy Valley, and he gets the perfect trip. He looked like he was going to win until You're My Everything joined in and was too good. I think Harrier Jet needs the class drop. Harmony and Home will be running on, and there's the runner out wider, but just here when You're My Everything angled into the clear, he does go to barrier 10 from barrier 7, so his hands forced going back from out there, but the horse formerly known as Biggest finished like a Roman chariot down the middle.
He certainly did, yeah. Diamond Brilliant was favourite for that race. He was about 16 to 1, You're My Everything, and the runner, not in that shot, but he gets a £10 turnaround for just a length and 3/4. Right, who have we got here? First Responder, Mark. What about him? He's got a decent draw as well. He comes from barrier 2.
He's got his best mate on, Jerry Chow. They are BFFs, these two. He's had 7 rides for 4 wins and 2 seconds on him, Jerry. Unbelievably, Paul, he's yet to win at Happy Valley. He has placed 5 from 17, 4 from 16 course and distance. From barrier 2 with Jerry on, he's just going to get a really good run either on the speed or just behind it, so he's certainly in my top 4.
Yeah, look, as you say, he's going to be right there, isn't he? And he's had a really good season. He's won, well, the last 4 starts, a couple of wins and a couple of seconds. You know, he's had 3 runs a season, so he's pretty fit going into this.
That was Keep You Warm winning the race. He's been on a bit of a roll, but as far as stats are concerned, Mark, we just touched on there. Jerry's record, 4 from the 7, but the Happy Valley record is a 0 there in the win column.
That's the worry, but the fact that Jerry's on board again and he has such that good record on the horse, 7 for 4 and 2, and a good draw. He's just an honest horse. That's what he is.
OK, well, have a look at Family Folks now, Paul, as well. Speaking of honest horses, he certainly falls into that category as well. A good third here behind Scores of Fun, who's come out in 1 sense. Yeah,
so good form race there. He had to come a little bit wide into the straight. From barrier 3, I think he'll be close to the rail. He'll stick to the rail. And as you say, he's a good, honest horse, this one, and he should run well once again.
Yeah, I've got him in also. And that horse out the back in the yellow and red that is just starting to fade out of shot is Astrologer, who came out of the race and won at 135 to 1, like a good thing the week later. So the form out of the race is very good.
There's not much hindsight you can attach to that, is it, watching that replay again as far as Astrologer is concerned. But Family Folks and Antoine riding him as well. He's been on board for all 3 of his wins. This is Rock Your Heart, Mark. He's coming out some good form races.
Yeah, no trolls here at Happy Valley. Wears the hood for the first time in this race on Wednesday night. So he's finished behind the Golden Scenery, and of course he beat California Spangled 2 runs ago. He's drawn in barrier number 4, so he's going to get the perfect trip. Excellent Daddy, who beats him in this race, Paul, or heads him off in this race, and the Golden Scenery are both well above average.
Yeah, they are. And I just think he'd be a horse suited here at Happy Valley. Barrier number 4 as well. He can sort of go with the early pace. He'll be right on it, whatever happens. So look, I'm going to go with him. I just think he's come out of superior form race, especially that California Spangle one.
Yeah, in particular. Wide open contest. Family Folks is favourite at this stage, Paul, but I don't think he's necessarily guaranteed to hold that spot when we get to post time.
But you could make a case for a lot of horses, and it was a very tricky race to go with in the end. I did go with the horse I thought had superior form lines though, which was Rock Your Heart. The query obviously coming to Happy Valley, but if he can bring the charts in form to Happy Valley, I think he can win this race. You're My Everything. Now, You're My Everything. What a great run from him on debut here in Hong Kong. Really good run. And there is a pace in this race, so he's going to get the race run to suit. I thought Special M was an improver out of that race. He wasn't too far away, and I don't think he's going to be too far away as well. And he did win over slightly longer, being by Lawman overseas. So a fastly run 1200 will suit him. And Diamond Brilliant, so honest. And that's leaving out the favourite Family Folks, who's a good chance as well. Ended up with 4, 5, 11 and 1.
It was so hard to narrow it down, but settled with the first start winner, You're My Everything. Just the fact that he finished off so strongly, as long as he doesn't bounce on the second up syndrome. He's unbeaten in 3 starts now in Australia, and then that 1 here. So the 5 goes on top. He'll go back from barrier 10. Matthew Chadwick and Tony Cruz combined, so he's on top. Diamond Brilliant's way too consistent to be leaving out. He has missed a top 3 spot just once in 10 starts around Happy Valley. First Responder from barrier number 2, he's drawn well again, and when he has been drawing well in recent starts, barriers 2 and 3, He beat Rock Your Heart. He ran second to Excellent Daddy, and he ran second behind Keep You Warm. 2 First Responder, he's in for third, and the 3 Family Folks to round out the top 4. That good record that Antoine has. 3 rides for 3 wins from 9 rides, and the form around the Scores of Fun race has certainly held up. So 5, 1, 2 and 3. It's a really good field, the last.
And Mark making the argument for me with the Family Folks. He goes on top. Family Folks and First Responder, my top 2 there in the final event of 9 races. Paul, pick out the highlights for us.
Well, I quite like Go Ballistic. He's won 2 of 3 this season, and it's a very small field the first race. So he goes like, I like him. I like Shanghai Power in the second. He should get to the front and have an easy lead. He's really well suited by the 1,000 metres. Smart Idea, another one who's ran second but at his last start, but he's going really well at the moment. I do like him as well. Other horses like Trust Me, Wame Luck, who came to some sort of form as well. And Sergeant Pepper, I think, can bounce back.
Okay. And remembering, all of the previews for each and every race is on the website under the audio and video section. Best bets though, Paul, who was the best of those, do you think?
Well, I was going to go with Smart Idea. I think he can improve and win this race. He's Harry Bentley aboard. He hasn't won in Hong Kong, but those 3 seconds, I think he's ready to win. Did come out of some Smart Griffin races as well. And Chiang Bai Chi, he'll be a double-figure price in one of the features, race number 8. I made him the each-way play. Lyle Hewitson will take them out there. And the play of the day, we're going to do a QQP in that race of Chiang Bai Chi, Tianchi Monster and Savvy Kingman.
Going to stick solid with Joyful Win, who's a last start winner in Class 4, and he absolutely bolted up by 2 1/4 lengths from barrier 8. Into Class 3 for the first time, drawn 9, but he flies the gate. 1,000 metres, a 3-time course and distance winner. He goes on top. Diamond Star's drawn 12, but is getting close to a win. It's the A course, so he'll get a good run to the first turn. He'll drag back. And Joyful Win and Sergeant Pepper to forecast the last of the 6th, actually 5 and 9.
It's a really good race, the last, very competitive, but Family Folks will run his race, this we know, so he'll do for me. Currently 4-1 favourite. And Master Aqua, I'm not sure what price he's going to come up, to be honest. A little bit disappointing, a little bit unlucky down the straight first up. It's drawn well, though, in the 3rd. Hopefully we get an each-way price about him. We'll throw it in with Showina and Inno Legend as far as a QQP is concerned. All right, there you go. Should have pointed out at the start of the show, Alexi Vidal, Karis Teeton, Luke Ferraris out through suspension, and Chad Schofield still on the sidelines as well, but otherwise set for a good night's action. We are indeed. A lot of open race, as you said, Paul. There won't be any odds-on favourites you wouldn't think on Wednesday night.
Really looking forward to it. Should be a good night's card.
All right, there you go. That's the show. Thanks for watching. Hopefully we'll see you at Happy Valley on Wednesday night, when we will be racing to win.